try and we doubt. We try to be happy, can't figure it out, 'cause we keep lying.
Hi fairies, and welcome back to my channel. It's Laurasia Andrea. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get 48-inch extended soft locks from start to finish. I did these locks all by myself, so definitely stay tuned for this video because I'm giving y'all all my secrets. So before I got started, I did go ahead off camera and use a co-wash to wash my hair. I'm also going to be using some edge control from the Sweetie collection from Kiss, and I just went ahead and took a little bit of that edge control and just put it in the cap to just make my life so much easier. And I'm also going to be using some rubber bands. So as you guys can see, I did do this tutorial all by myself. I had no help. The way I got these parts, honey, this is what made the whole entire hairstyle so good, because my parting was so crisp and so clean. To make your life so much easier, just have a mirror in front of you and then a mirror behind you, because then you're going to be able to see the parting, and just making sure that your parting is nice and clean like how mine is. Obviously, I had my camera and my monitor behind me, so it made my life so much easier. But all I'm doing is just taking my time, parting each space little by little, putting a little bit of the edge control on my part, and then just using a rubber band. I did go ahead and make my rubber band not as tight but not too loose. So I did go ahead and just loop it around about 6 times. So it looks a little bit tight on camera, but it's definitely not that tight when I go ahead to put the locks through. If you guys are going to be using the same exact soft locks as I'm using in this video, just make sure that your parting is not that big, because the actual locks are kind of pretty slim. So just note that when you guys are parting your hair, just don't make the parting too big, but then also don't make it too tiny at the same time. So as you guys can see, your girl is all done with her parting. So I'm just moving on to just brushing out my baby hair. I didn't really have super crazy baby hair going on. Y'all really know I'm not really that much of a fan of crazy baby hair anyway. So I'm going to be taking some Talia with Jid aloe oil. This is so good for using on rubber band styles because it does not loosen up the rubber bands at all, and it just does a really good job with just moisturizing my scalp and making sure my scalp is nice and oiled down, honey. Okay. So this is the hair that I'm going to be using today. It's from the brand Made Beauty. My first time ever seeing this brand in my beauty supply store today, which is fine. It's their modern soft locks in a length 28 inches, and I got it in the color 1B. My natural hair is a number 2, but they did not have number 2, so I was fine getting the number 1B. And then it is pre-looped crochet hair, but I'm going to be installing it as individuals today. And then you're also going to need some Marley hair, and the Marley hair that I use is from Janet collection, and I got that in the color 1B as well. Now, I pretty much just went ahead to slow down this entire section of the video because I wanted you guys to really see exactly what I was doing. So the first thing you want to do is take the Marley hair and you want to cut it in half, because the only thing we're going to be needing is half of the Marley hair. You then want to move on to doing a very small section of the Marley hair, because you're only going to need a little bit, nothing more, nothing less. When you have your piece of Marley hair, you just want to just pull out the ends, because you want to fray the ends a little bit, as well as taking out any hair that is not really needed. The next thing I did was go in with my crochet hook, and I put that through the loop in my soft lock, and then I also put that through the Marley hair. We're going to be using the Marley hair today to wrap around the soft lock to make it a lot more natural looking, but you first want to loop the Marley hair through the actual soft lock. I feel like it sounds complicated. When you actually visually see it, it's not that bad.
All the days, 'cause we just want turn up. I wish you would, yeah. I wish you would, boy. Pinocchio.
I went ahead and did not braid my hair because I do not know how to braid, number 1, and number 2, I have super long nails, so it's really hard for me to just really do my hair. But this method is definitely good for someone that has long nails like me and does not know how to braid. I'm going to put the crochet hook through my parting and then hook the Marley hair and then pull that through my braid.
Do this alone, no, no, no. Nah, don't you believe a lie? They say the grass is greener if you on the other side. No, no, no.
The next thing I'm doing is just making sure that I have at least 2 inches of space in the Marley hair showing, and then I'm just going to take my actual hair and just pull it pretty taut so that it is making the parting so much more crisp. I'm then going to start to twist the Marley hair around my hair and as well as the lock, and that's what makes it so that it's not as bulky, and it makes it so that the actual lock is as skinny as the lock that came in the pack.
We try to be happy, we try and we doubt. We try to be happy, can't figure.
When I went ahead to twist the lock all the way down to where the Marley hair pretty much is no longer, you just want to make sure that you are twisting that Marley hair all the way down so that you don't have to knot it, and the Marley hair just pretty much knots on its own.
I'm wondering if I'm the only one that feel like giving up. Cause every day I do it something different. Man, I swear it feel like something missing. I know I can't be the only one afraid of growing up. Cause everybody looking like they winning, and I'm just trying to figure how to finish. How you do it, tell me how you did it. Trying to understand but never seem to get it. You don't want a chord, I think I got a civic. Give me something new just so I won't forget it. I've been up and down and I've been on a pivot. I've been giving life but don't know how to live it. I know life is hard, that's why I send a minutes in my sentiments are all the sentimental. In the middle looking to the sky, God, would you please tell me who am I? Tell me I'm a son, am I really I? Can I really read it in between the lines? I've been feeling low and I've been feeling high. Think I really need to get a new disguise. Maybe I just need to be another me. Or maybe it's just Maybelline. Can I tell you what the truth is? Why I'm feeling kinda useless. I've been hating getting older, outgrowing my excuses. I've been looking for some good days, good bad days. I've been having all type days, I've been feeling all type ways. We all go through the same things. Same things, same things. We all go through the same things.
Now, I just wanted to put this note out there that this hair is not heavy at all. I know you guys are probably assuming like, oh my God, her hair is probably so heavy. Oh my gosh, it's definitely not. I also went ahead and just took a nap off camera, obviously, because your girl I was tired. This process took me about 6 hours. Even though it was my first time doing it, it still took your girl a little bit of time and I was kind of wiped out. So I did go ahead and take a nap, but I wanted to show you guys how I wrap my hair at night because it's so simple. I will make sure that I put down below all the products that I'm going to be using in this video, especially this bonnet and the shower cap that I'm going to be tagging down below. Now in this part of the video, I'm going to show you guys how to do the extended version to have your locks look a lot longer than they do in the pack. The original length of this hair was 28 inches and I'm just showing you guys exactly where that falls on my body. I am 5'4", so the 28 inches are pretty long, but your girl is extra and I just wanted it a little bit longer. So you're going to need some gloves. I'm just going to cut off about 1.5 inches from the end of the 28-inch lock. I'm then going to take the end of a comb just to pull that through the end of the lock to fray it a little bit and just pull that apart about 2 inches from the bottom of the lock. I'm then going to take my extended lock, which is going to be the 20-inch lock from the same brand that I use for the 28 inches. I'm going to loop my crochet hook through the actual hole of the 28-inch lock. And then I'm going to take one side of the hair from the 28 inches that we separated and just pull that through the actual 20-inch lock, as you guys can see here.
Be happy, can't figure it out, 'cause we keep lying.
I'm then going to move on to braiding those two braids together so that we now have both locks combined together. I'm going to take some glue from Kiss. It can be any type of nail glue, but just make sure it's fast drying nail glue. And I'm just going to put some glue on the sides of each lock just to make sure that when I cut these sides, the hair doesn't come apart or loose. When I put the nail glue on, I'm now going to cut the ends on both sides so that it looks like it's one single lock.
How you do it? Tell me how you did it. Trying to understand but never seem to get it. You don't want a court, I think I got a civic. Give me something new just so I won't forget it.
I'm then going to take some more nail glue and just put that all around the edges of the hair that we cut. And then I'm just going to rub those two ends together and just hand roll that with my hands until both sides all mesh together. And it literally looks like a single knot, as you guys can see here. Now you have an extended lock that's 48 inches. And I'm just going to go ahead to do the same thing a few times on camera for you guys in real time so you guys can see exactly how it looks in real time. So yeah.
I've been looking for some good days, good bad days. I've been having all type days, I've been feeling all type ways. We all go through the same things, same things, same things. We all go through the same things.
This is how my hair looks when it's all done. It is 48 inches and it's not heavy at all. It is literally almost down to the floor. It definitely touched about my calves, and yeah, I'm in love with it. It came out so bomb. Now I've had my hair done for about 4 days now, and I'm just going to be showing you guys how I put on my gold jewelry. I just took some of this gold jewelry that I bought from the beauty supply store, the same one I got the locks from, and I'm just putting the gold jewelry on just random parts of my hair just to add a little bit of extraness to this entire look.
Like 05 with that tagline. Never mind, yeah, no. Yeah. Whoa, wherever you go, seems like you got so much pain in you.
Now I'm going to be showing you guys 2 ways I've been wearing my hair for the past couple of days. This is the first way that I wear my hair this past weekend. And I'm just taking the hair and just twisting it around. And I do end up just connecting that with the other side and just tying it underneath the bottom of the hair.
You going through the best in disguise. Just know that we've been there too. Look outside my rear view. They look like they hate life. Sometimes I hate life too. And some days I just feel like I ain't got that right to. But I know what you feel like.
Now this is how it's looking. It came out so bomb. I'm then going to take that edge control from Kiss one more time and just do very light baby hairs. And honestly, you guys, this style came out so cute. Like I said, this was definitely my first time doing any of this. My first time doing locks on my head the way that I did in this video. My first time doing extended on the bottom of the locks. And honestly, if I can do it for the first time and have it look this good, so can you guys. As well as your girl, I don't know how to braid, and I also have very long nails. So this is just a second style that I did today, just showing you guys exactly where the locks hit on my body. Like I said, I am 5'4", and I just went ahead to twist the hair just like I did from the other day, but I just went ahead to wrap it around and knot it. If you guys are feeling these hairstyles, definitely let me know down below, as well as let me know if you guys are going to be trying this look as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Can't wait to see you guys in my next one, and bye guys.